Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Faik azizy. My ID number is 22.01.4763. And this time we will talk about adverb and an adjective clause. What is an adverb clause? An adverb clause is a dependent clause that gives information about time, reason, condition, or contrast. And it can stand alone, and it always begins with subordinating conjunction like after, because, when, and so on. For example, I stayed home because I was sick. And an adverb clause has many subordinating conjunction like after, so on, and on. For example, after I finished the meeting, I went home. It means there is a delay time before the next event, but as soon as or on is immediately when something happened. Example: as soon as I arrived, it started raining. It's literally raining. And once I understood the lesson, everything become easier. The next: when and whenever. When is a specific time. Example: when I opened the door, the dog barked. And whenever it's every time it happened. Example: whenever I feel sad, I listen to music. And then when and by the time. When is mean give a specific point in time. Example: when she called, I was cooking. And by the time, something has already finished or changed. Example: by the time I arrived, the bus had left. Next, because and now that. Because it gives normal reason. Example: I went to bed early because I was tired. And now that it gives a reason based on a new condition. Example: now that I have a car, I can travel easily. And even though it's a real fact, and even if it's a possible or unreal situation or an opinion, even if even though it was cold, we went swimming. And even if it rains tomorrow, I will go hiking. And what is an adjective clause? An adjective clause is a dependent clause that describes a noun, and it begins with relative pronoun or relative adverb. Example: the girl who is wearing a red dress is my sister. Uh, relative pronouns like who, it describes subject, whom describe object, which describe thing or an animal, that describe information, who or which, whose describe a position. Example of pronouns: who, the man the man who lives next door is friendly. Whom, the woman whom I met was kind. Which, the car which I bought is new. That the book that I read was interesting. Whose, the girl whose bag was stolen cried. Relative adverb, where it describes place. Example: this is the cafe where we met. When, describe time. Example: I remember the day when we graduated. Why, give us the reason. Tell me the reason why you left. Essential and non-essential clause. An essential clause give necessary information, and there is no comma in there. Example: student who study hard will succeed. The book that he recommended is excellent. And non-essential clause, extra information, and use comma. Example: my brother who lives in Japan is a teacher. The bond which I bought last year still work well. And that's the time. That's all that I can tell you. Uh, Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.